Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Wendy. Um, I have a couple of different things I want to talk to you about before I get started, which I need to stop doing these, but I feel like I need to. One, my AC is running. I'm going to try to edit as much of that noise out as I can, but I don't have super expensive software, so it still comes through a little bit. I hope that doesn't bother you too much. Two, I've got a little parrotlet sitting over here, and some of the motions I do, like tapping things off and things, gets him a little riled up. So he may make some noise here and there. Um, Three, I cuss. Might let one slip. Sorry if you don't like that. I'm going to break this up in a two-part video, kind of, because I'm going to ramble a lot. I always ramble a lot. And the first half I want to talk about a product called Dermacol. It's a makeup cover. Comes in these little tubes here. I ordered mine off of WiSH. Now, everybody I've seen online talking about them has ordered them off of Amazon, I believe for $17, give or take. These were on WiSH for free with $2 shipping, or $1 with $1 shipping, something like that. They were $2 a piece total. I gotta stop playing with them because I squish them and then it's like an explosion when I open the cap. Do not like these foiled things. The caps are a total friggin' mess. I've only opened them to like look at them, but now I've got crap all over them. It's getting everywhere. But I want to give these a try just to see. I mean, I know what the people have said about the real ones. I don't have the real ones, so I can't really compare them. But figured why not. I'm not afraid of trying these fakes. I don't always say, you know, you should run out and buy them even if I like them. You've got to be careful. Different people's skins respond to things different ways, and we don't know what's in this for sure. I don't know if this is the real Dermacol and for some reason they're just practically giving them away, which I highly doubt. Or they are rip-offs, but you don't know the ingredients because there are no ingredients written on the packages. And they don't come in a box or anything like that. They just came like this in a little envelope. Sorry, it's a tube. I don't know if I showed you well before. But this stuff is the real one is supposed to be strong enough to cover tattoos. And it's a very heavy-duty makeup. I don't wear heavy makeup, but I wanted to try this and see how it worked. I was interested, and I also wanted to see if maybe if I'm all right with the way it looks, just using it for under my eyes. Because see how dark. I still have a little bit of black eyeliner on. Oh my god. Around my eyes are so dark, and I thought maybe this would be good. And also, you can mix it with other foundations to thicken up really watery ones if you wanted to, or just use as a concealer. I mean, makeup is really whatever the hell you want to make it, but this stuff is really, really, really thick. It's heavy. I've got two different colors here. I don't know how well they match the real colors, but it's 207 and 208. One is a real neutral, like a gray neutral, and the other one is real pink. Both colors work on my skin, so I'm just mixing the two of them together. And that's what I'm going to do for my foundation. That's what this video is about, for the first part anyways, just to let you all know whether it works or not. And if it works, maybe try it if you like it. Or if you want to try it. Not if you like it, because you won't know if you like it unless you try it. But, you know, give you my take on it, because it is the fake. And yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. Sorry. You know this is going to happen. Every single one of my freaking videos, I ramble and ramble, and I'm taking a drink. Sorry. Okay. First thing I'm going to do to my face, though, is use this e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. It's a stick. This stuff has been a miracle worker for me. I have, for some reason, my face has gone ultra super dry. And this has shea and vitamin E to help nourish and moisturize your skin. So I've been using this before my makeup instead of primer or with primer, and it's been making a world of difference. My skin was all dry here and cracking and peeling and all that, and it's not doing it anymore. I mean, this didn't do it alone. I have a few other products I've been using, but this has definitely been helping. Oh, false. This is only, I think this was like $8. Okay, hair. They also have, well, I don't know if they still have it. I know they did have a stick, daily hydrating stick. Sorry, I'll lean in. This one is a little bit more waxy feeling. It's a white, well, clear stick actually, but it's a little heavier. I like it for like around my nose where it's really dry. But basically, you just put it on and rub it on. And I've already used some moisturizers on my face. I wash my face, even though some of that powder eyeliner I couldn't get out of my roots, of my lashes. No matter what I did. But that's alright. We're all people here that have had that happen, right? Alright, so let's see. My first impressions of this stuff. I'm going to be using a Shop Miss A sponge. I like it. I think it works fine. It's a sponge, so, you know. But yeah, this stuff is thick. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. No, you're never going to see. Nope. Not going to see it. But there's a dangly. It'll hang there and hang there and hang there until you do something with it. But I'm just going to go like this. Kind of spread it out a little bit on one side. I don't like doing both sides at the same time. Some people do. It looks very white, but I am very white. In case you can't tell. It's basically my skin tone. I've always been very white. I don't like the sun. Oh my god, this stuff is... They weren't kidding. Even if it is a fake, it's really very... It's not as thick as I expected it to be, but it's definitely full coverage. Well, medium, full to full. Because I do see some red still coming out in my cheeks a little bit, but that's fine by me. Oh my god. I was hoping I wouldn't have to use any concealer with this because, you know, it was supposedly so heavy, but I'm going to try a couple of different concealers and see what I got going on here. I'm going to use Wet n Wild's Photo Focus in Light Ivory. See if that'll cover this up a little bit. Not going to use a lot of it because I've got some others that I'm going to toss on there too. I'm always a little extra when it comes to trying to cover up this black. I'm not trying to highlight yet, like you see a lot of people doing. I'm just trying to lighten under my eye, cover it, whatever it. A little bit better, but not so much. Let's see. Now I've got my Maybelline Age Rewind, which I love. This is a brightener. It's sort of a peachy pink color. And I like using that for all up in here. I'm almost out. It makes me very sad. I gotta pick up some more. I'm gonna go in these little areas as well. Just to lighten them a bit. Wow, this is almost... I'm so light that no matter what I put on my skin, it looks like the same color. It seems to be blending with my concealer as well, though. I will say that. What do you think? Covered up enough? I don't know. I'm going to try this one last one. I know, extra, and it's so much crap on my skin, but it makes me a little crazy. I'm just right in here. Corner. And this one actually, it's e.l.f.'s concealer and highlighter. I'm just going to throw a little bit of the highlighting color in here. I get very shadowy and very dark in here, and I hate it. That's it. And then I'm gonna, this is the end. Whatever happens here happens. I'm done. You ever get to the point where you're just like, screw it? That's where I'm at. My skin has been like this since I don't know when. It's actually a lot better than it was a few years ago. It was really, really, really black. It's still really dark under there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I can definitely see I'm wearing makeup. I'm not used to it because everything I own is very light to sheer, like almost BB. I have some e.l.f. and some Maybelline and I don't know, somebody else, and they're all thin, lightweight, I should say. Well, lightweight and thin, like sheer, light, barely medium. The e.l.f. isn't, yeah, maybe a medium. But now I'm going to set this because it does not set. And I'm going to show you how I do that. I use the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. Looks like it's got a little bit of color in it, but it's translucent. What I do is I kind of just lay my brush in there a little bit, and it's going to look like I took a ton of powder. But I'm going to tap it off into the cap. See that I knew it was going to get him going. Every time. Until nothing else will... until nothing else will come off. And then I'm just going to tap it into my skin. I'm not setting my skin under my eyes. Well, I am setting it, but I'm not baking it. When you hit a certain age, and usually it's mid-30s, I'm going to just go back into the cap, put it on there, tap it back off again until nothing else comes off, go to the other side. Yeah, as I was saying, you start to get crepe papery kind of skin, something that pretty much everyone will go through at some time. And once you hit that, or you have a lot of lines under your eyes, things like that, baking will actually emphasize that. So it's not the best thing to do. Again, just tipping back in my cover. It's basically almost all gone now. Literally, I'm left with just a tiny bit of powder left in there. I'm just gonna set this a little bit. But anyways, you shouldn't bake when you're 35, 40, definitely not when you're over 45. I wouldn't think, unless you're got miracle skin. But I was doing it for a while and I just couldn't get the crepe papery look to go away, and I just gave up. And I stopped doing that because, you know, no reason to make it harder on yourself, right? Now I usually use e.l.f. or Milani primer for my eyes, but I set it with the foundation, and I just use that translucent powder to set that on my eyes. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Yeah, so that's basically it for Dermacol. It's on, looks alright. You know what, I'm going to get my face ready for the eyeshadow, and I will be right back. Alright, I figured before I moved on to my eyes, I would just tell you what I used. It's going to be the same in almost all my videos because it's stuff that I love. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer. Don't think there's a shade for it. It's just, it doesn't have a name on it, so it just says color icon bronzer. Love it. it's nice because my skin is really light, and I don't like a lot of super warm colors, but it's just enough warm to make me look like I'm not dead. And I put that on with, what did I put that on with today? My Moda Pro BMX 130 pointed blush brush, but I use it for that. I have an itch. Okay. For blush, I use this Physicians Formula Blushing Berry. Love this stuff. It's a nice pinky, reddish something. I just like it. Seems like a natural fit for my coloring. Then I have Blossom Glow Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder, the Mega Glow. It's one of the new shades they came out with here recently. I love it. It was one of their summer add-ons, and I used the e.l.f. highlighting brush for a change. I actually used a highlighting brush. I have so many face brushes, all different shapes and sizes, and I'm always using whatever I grab or whatever's clean. So please, seriously, when I mentioned before that you don't need to follow brushes strictly, I meant it. Just use whatever's working for you. I don't know, hopefully I'm in focus. This camera is not the greatest, but I don't think I look super cakey. I mean, you can definitely tell I have makeup on, but wow, my blush looks way darker in the camera at certain angles. It's not that dark at all. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell it's there, but there's not a lot of texture. It doesn't look super cakey to me. I don't know if you think it does. Write down below and let me know, because I would like to know what y'all think. As far as the Dermacol stuff goes, I would say go for it. I shouldn't recommend you buying a fake. You should always try to buy the real stuff if you can. Unfortunately, right now, I can't afford to buy anything at all, never mind the real $17 for a foundation. I usually $6, and that makes me go, oh my god. But, they work. I mean, you can tell I have makeup on. I mean, anybody looking at me could tell. But it hasn't really sunk into lines or anything like that. Dark is definitely coming through on my eyes again, though. But as far as everything else goes, I think everything blended well on top of it. It doesn't feel... On my cheeks and stuff, it doesn't feel heavy. I can really feel it on my forehead, and I don't know why. But, like, you know, when you do little wrinkles, I guess when I go to wrinkle, I can feel it. I don't know. I'm just not used to having a heavier, heavier makeup. That's what it is. But it's made to cover tattoos, or at least the real one is, so. I think that's Cricket telling me it's time for me to stop rambling. See? Ooh. So gross. Put way too much of that on. I got carried away. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna pick at my mouth. But, yeah. I'm done. Yeah, silence is awesome. But I guess I'll see you next time if y'all decide to come back. I don't know why you would, but if you do, fantastic. And I'll see you then.